Hello. Okay. My speakers are working. Hey, Jake. I'm not clip farming, dude. Hold up. I need to finish this up quick before another technical difficulty comes. Hold up. All right. I'm just gonna wait for the people to join back. Hold up. Let me just get everyone back in. All right. People are joining back, I think. Wait a minute. Everyone. Hold up. Just gonna wait. I'm sorry. I'm just. It's not doing it. Wait. Jacob, are you still in the chat? Type if it's good. It's just me anyway. Yeah. Just for now, people are going to join back in a second. I'm just waiting for it to happen because some people are saying that it's just not working. Oh, what's my prediction for the Tigers? Prediction for the Tigers. All right. I feel like they're gonna do good. I feel like they're gonna have they're gonna have good young players to lead them to success. I honestly think if they I believe so too. Tarek Skubal, he's still he's not that old. He's still pretty young. He's like 27 years old, 28, and he will be good for another like 7 to 8 years. Um Skubal will have productive seasons almost every single year. I think he will lead them one day or pretty soon to a World Series. Can you guys hear me fine? Is there any technical difficulties? I'm so sorry, by the way, for everything that's happened. All right, let's get to the National League. All right, let me just pull this up, and we're good. And we'll start off with our last place team. In my opinion, I believe the Cardinals will be last. Some people think the Pirates will be last, but I think the Cardinals. The reason why is because the Cardinals have done nothing this offseason. They lost their first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. They don't have that many good players. And I believe the good, especially Nolan Arenado, I believe before the end of the season, he's not going to be in that uniform. I feel like there's going to be a trade for Arenado, and I don't think he's going to be in the Cardinals uniform. But they have a little bit of good players, and they want to get rid of Arenado. Yeah, true. And they have like good players, but like not the best. I mean, Sonny Gray is pretty good, and Lars Nootbaar, but that's all. They don't have much to offer. The Cardinals are not. They don't look like they're gonna be a good team this year. I believe that they're gonna be 68 and 94. Some people think it's um gonna be the Pirates last, but I believe they'll be last. I feel like the Pirates are a bit better than the Cardinals. Any questions about the Cardinals? Yeah, I mentioned that. I was saying they lost their first baseman to the Yankees. They signed them. They signed Paul Goldschmidt for about 1 year, 15 million. I think that is. But yeah, so they lost some pretty good players during this offseason. 12 million. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, trading Arenado will be a good thing, but a bad thing at the same time. Good thing because they'll get amazing prospects. Bad thing, it'll make their team even worse for a couple of years. So they gotta make a decision where do you want to be a bad, like not that good of a team for a long time, or do you want to be not so good of a team for a couple years and eventually become better? So the GM's gotta make that decision. Um, yes. For fourth place, I have the Pirates though. But any team that takes Arenado has to take his salary too. Yeah, his salary is expensive. Yeah, he has a big salary. Um, but yeah, any more questions about the Cardinals before I move on to the Pirates? So they may not get too many prospects back. Oh yeah, I mean they might get like a good two. They're in rebuild mode. They need to get rid of him somehow. Yeah, they need to. Their team, they need to fix their team. Not saying it's like horrendous or anything like that. I'm just saying it needs some major fixes. But I believe like if they trade Arenado, they'll get some good player out of him that will help the Cardinals, and then they'll eventually get some good players like signing them in the future, like during the off season. And yeah. Mm, oh, before we get to the Pirates, um, actually no, I'm gonna talk about that during the my final predictions for the AL East and the AL West. I'm gonna be talking about Vladdy a lot because of his last year with the Blue Jays. But anyway, let's get to the Pirates. I mean, despite their ace Paul Skeens and a really good youngster Oneil Cruz, the Pirates don't got much to offer. They haven't done anything this offseason, and I'll read that in a second. And they just don't have much to offer. I don't have much to say, But I don't think the Pirates are going to be too good this season. But I think they're going to be 71 and 91. Do you think the Pirates are a tentative team to make a wild card spot since they? Uh, I don't think this year. Maybe if the Pirates, I think the Pirates can clinch a wild card spot. Maybe next season. I don't think they're ready for that this season. Who knows though? It's just my prediction. Pirates need to build around Cruz and Skeens. Yeah, they're really young, so they still need some. They still need to be taught like the rules of the MLB and stuff. Not like actual baseball rules, but like how it's gonna work. Because they need to for Skeens, they need to find out. He needs to find out how to pitch around these like beasts like Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Shohei, all those players. And O'Neal Cruz, he needs to find out um how to hit off of these amazing pitchers. So they're still gonna work on those two since they're really young, but in the future they're gonna be really good. I believe in like less than 5 years they're gonna be at least second place. Less than 5 years. Sorry. Just, um, they should sign them now. I mean, it depends on what they think. Sure, it is cheaper, but they might want to save their money. Actually, no, they should actually, because if it's cheaper right now, what's the point of saving their money? Because I heard one of their GMs talking about they're not signing anyone because they want to sign really good players in the 2025 offseason because there's going to be a lot of free agents. I know Vladdy's going to be a free agent. There's going to be really good free agents. So, yeah. Any questions about the Pirates? Like the break. I mean, yeah. They signed them for like a longer term because it was like less expensive, but because they were both really young talent, so of course they would want to do that. But I don't. They might do that with Skeens, the Pirates, but I don't know about O'Neal Cruz. Let's see what he has to offer this season. All right, any questions about the Pirates though? That would be a steal if they can do that with Skeens. Yeah, that will be pretty. That will be really good for the Pirates if they keep Skeens for a long time because they don't have much pitching in their system at all. Maybe in the minors right now. Maybe there's an upcoming lock him up. Oh, lock him up! Like he gotta keep him in the Pirates forever. They're gonna try. They're gonna try their best for sure to keep Skeens in Pittsburgh for as long as possible. Yeah. Um. All right, let's move on to my third place team. We got Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee has lost some. Wait, before I go, hope they don't sign him and he ends up with. Hey, you never know. You never know. Pot is possible, but you never know. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I'm a Yankee fan. I want Paul Skeens. I wouldn't mind that. If he wants to join us, if we offer the fair amount of money to him, it's not too big of a problem. Then yeah, easy, take him. All right, I'm gonna go to the Brewers now. I have them in third place. The Brewers will still be a team that will be competing in the NL Central, obviously, but they have lost some key players, especially their shortstop Willie Adames. They didn't even make an effort and to try to get him. They didn't even make much moves this offseason at all. except the main thing they did was trade Devin Williams to the Yankees for Nestor Cortez and a prospect, a second baseman, Caleb Durbin. But I think they will be 83 and 79. Any questions about the Brewers? I'll wait like a couple of seconds. Do you ever think Yelich is going to produce a full year? Um, Yelich, he just keeps on getting injured, man. Like he has great potential, but this is what happens with Yelich. He has like monster month. He has like a great month, and then gets injured for like 6 months, and then comes at the end of the season, not doing well, obviously because he's off for 6 months, something like that, or obviously less than 6 months, but like he's injured for a long amount of time, and then just comes at the end of the season, not doing great. He just heats up in the beginning, and then he gets injured. Was the trade? Was it worth the trade with the Yankees? I believe so. Devin Williams, statistically, is the third best closer in baseball right now, behind Josh Hader and Emmanuel Clase. And Nestor Cortez, he's not bad, but he's not great. Like he's not like, oh my god, like he's so good. He's gonna be good for the Brewers because they need pitching. And Caleb Durbin is actually a good prospect that the Yankees had. So I think the trade was worth it because the Yankees also have more good prospects coming up soon in their system. So I think it was definitely worth it because they have other prospects that are better than Caleb Durbin that can do the same as him. So I think that was a pretty good trade for the Yankees and the Brewers. It was a win-win for both of them. And the Yankees, um, Luke Weaver did a great job as the closer at the end of the season because Clay Holmes, he was good. Wait, and he looks better without the. Yankees just gotta shave. They gotta shave the beard. You gotta look clean. You gotta look fly. You gotta look clean, man. Um, but yeah, absolutely. Yep. Mhm. But Clay Holmes was not doing that good as the Yankees closer in the 2024 season, which is why we moved to Luke Weaver, and he did phenomenal the last month or two as the closer. But imagine an actual closer because he was meant to be just a relief pitcher, not a closer. Imagine this right now. We have Jonathan Loizaga is also really good. He just keeps on getting injured, but if he doesn't, imagine to this. Let's say Max Fried or Garrett Cole pitches 6 innings. Jonathan Loizaga, 7th inning. We have Luke Weaver in the 8th inning. Devin Williams to shut it out. That's great right there. And they also got Tim Hill. Tim Hill is a great lefty. And sometimes Luke Weaver can switch out with Devin Williams if they need an off day. It can also be like or Luke Weaver, Jonathan Loizaga, and no, now Tim Hill, Jonathan Loizaga, Luke Weaver. So yeah, the Yankees pitching rotation looks really good though. All right, I'm getting off topic. I need to talk about the National League. This is not American League right now. We gotta go to the Reds now. The Reds look like they're getting better every year because of their young team. Oh yeah, so the Reds look like they're getting better every single year because of their young talent. And their best move this year was a future Hall of Famer, Terry Francona. He his statistics are really good managing teams. He will try his best to lead them to the playoffs, and he has a good record. He's won many World Series. Yeah, Francona. He has won many World Series with many teams. So that was a great move by the Reds, signing Terry Francona. He's an amazing manager. Um, they have great players like Ellie De La Cruz and Matt McLain. Matt McLain, he looks like he's getting better every year too. He is a great infielder. He's extremely athletic. He brings that energy to the Reds and all that. And Francona won 2 World Series with Boston, but he usually leads them to many teams to the playoffs though. But I believe that the Reds will be 86 and 76. Any questions about the Reds? Do you see Ellie improving regarding his strikeout rate? Strikeout rate, he got to work on. He has to work on that. But no, in second place, I have the Reds. But for Ellie, I see them. I see him getting better, like with average. His stealing's amazing. I think he'll get better at hitting, but he needs to work on that strikeout rate because that's just wasted at bats for him. If he works on that strikeout rate, he'll be a phenomenal player. But other than that, he's a solid player. So, any questions about the Reds? Any more questions? All right. And last but not least, in first place, I have the Cubs. The Cubs are looking really sharp now. They made a really good trade with the Astros by getting Kyle Tucker and also trading for Ryan Presley. Their bullpen had many issues, so adding Ryan Presley will give them a boost in their bullpen. The Cubs just added veteran third baseman Justin Turner for a 1 year, $6 million contract. He will bring some experience since he's been in the MLB for quite some time now, and he will bring really good experience into that lineup, and he will be he'll be someone to look up to, like if you're young, like to talk about it with them, like talk about stuff with him, since he's already experienced it. And yeah, but for their final record, I believe the Cubs are going to be 89 and 73. And that is it. That's all I have for today. Now we can talk about questions. You can just ask questions about NL, AL. I'll answer some, but just for a little bit. Tucker, Turner, and they're looking competitive just like in 26. Yeah. Tucker, phenomenal player. Turner got some great experience, and yeah, I think they're just gonna be really good. That I feel like the Cubs are definitely gonna make it to the playoffs, and I feel like they can go deep into the playoffs. But now, any before we're done, any questions about the Cubs? And then for like maybe a couple minutes, not too long, we can talk about NL and AL stuff, and then I'm just gonna go. All right. No questions about The Cubs? All right. Anyway, before I go, I'm just gonna ask you guys about your opinions about this. Oh, Cubs signed. Oh yeah, they got Turner just like yesterday. Um, but now that we're done with our my AL Central and NL Central predictions, on Friday I'm going to do my AL East and AL West predictions. But before I go, I'm just gonna ask you guys some questions. I'm gonna see how you guys feel. How do you guys feel about the Braves and their offseason status this year? And they haven't done much. How do you guys feel about what they've done? Do you think they'll still be a good team? Because I've actually seen some stuff where they think they're going to be a good team, but they could have been better. So let me see y'all's opinions. But me personally, they could have done so much more. But their team still looks pretty good though. And they will get back Acuna and Spencer Strider before the season ends for sure. Spencer Strider will probably come back late April, and then Acuna will come back mid to late May. The Braves are always under the radar. True, not good honestly. Off season, but if they can keep healthy, Strider, Sale, and Acuna, I feel like they'll pose a threat. They have a great team right now, but the main thing for every single team too is to keep the players healthy. Imagine, imagine this: Yankees are looking great right now. There's just an example. Imagine them losing Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger and a starting pitcher like Max Fried. They're gonna be they're gonna be worse. That's gonna be a major downfall for the Yankees. Like remember 2023, Aaron Judge got injured because he made that amazing catch, and he jammed his toe into the wall. He was gone for 3 months, and those 3 months it was terrible for the Yankees. But that's in the past. So let's see. Plus Ozuna had low key good season. Oh yeah, Ozuna. Ozuna had the most home runs and like the best batting average the beginning of the season in the NL. So so yeah, Ozuna is really good. And he ended off his season pretty good too. So I believe he's pretty good. Keeping healthy means that Acuna can't play as aggressive. He's known for playing aggressive. He's the reason why he got injured stealing. He was sprinting like he was using his max effort. Obviously, he wanted to hustle on the bases, but he was using his max effort, and it was like unnecessary. But yeah, I'm probably I'm probably gonna go now. It was fun stream, and my final part will be AL East and AL West. He's going to have to tone down the hustle. Yeah. So it will be AL East and AL West. Bye. It will be AL East and AL West on Friday, and that'll be my final predictions. And also, by the way, if you guys didn't see my post, I'm going to officially after Friday, after my predictions, I'm going to officially make my channel Talking Yanks with EB. Reason why? I'm a Yankee fan, and it'll be easier to talk about them. And it's also really hard to do all the research and stuff about other teams that I don't really know about. I know about most teams, But it's just really gonna be really hard. Are you gonna predict the World Series winners? I was thinking about doing that. I was good thinking about doing a part of like that after the AL East and AL West predictions, like in the same stream. After I was done talking about it, I was thinking about doing that. I probably will though, so we'll see. But yeah, fun stream. Thank you for saying great talk today. Appreciate it. Um, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Thank you, thank you. Look, I'm looking forward to it too. If you guys like the stream, I hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys Friday. Peace.